If you want to build a startup but have no idea how to do it, this video is for you. I'm going to show you the simple 5-step plan I used for my 2 startups to get my first paying customers. And you don't need any experience, funding, or a big team. Just give me 10 minutes and I will show you the exact roadmap. Now, most founders fail before they build anything. And I see this every week. Somebody says, I want to build a startup. And the first thing they do is to open ChatGPT. And they say, give me 20 cool startup ideas. And ChatGPT answers. And they just pick the one idea they like most. 9 out of 10 of those startups never make it. And the reason is that successful startups never start with cool idea. They start with a real problem people actually have. Something that is painful. Something that costs them time or money. AI can give you ideas all day long, but it cannot tell you what problem people actually have. And that's the difference. That's the difference between a startup that makes it and one that fails. So when you build your startup, you're not looking for a clever idea. You're looking for a specific person with a specific pain. And it's not complicated to find them. Just go to Reddit and look for threads like, why doesn't this exist yet? Or, I've tried everything and I'm stuck. Or go to LinkedIn. Look at the comments where people are complaining. You're looking for the moment someone says, why isn't there a solution for this? That pain must cost people time or money. It's annoying, it's not a business. It costs me $500 a month and I hate it. That's a business. When you have your startup idea, most founders get hyped and they start building their product right away. But that's a big mistake. I once did that and it cost me $100K in 6 months because I built a product nobody wanted. So before you build anything, you talk to 10 people who would later use your product. But your goal is not to pitch. You don't want to sell. You want to learn and listen. So when you talk to them, you ask, how are you currently solving this problem? And what does that cost you in time, money, or frustration? And then you stop talking. You just listen. You want to understand if they really want this problem solved. And then you simply say, I'm building something to fix this. Would that be valuable to you? And then you watch their reaction. If 3 out of 10 people say, I need this right now, that's your green light. But be careful, not sounds cool or, well, I would use it, I guess. You want this, I need this right now moment. You might think 3 out of 10 people, that sounds quite low. But most startups never even get that. So if 3 out of 10 people say, I need this right now, you are ahead of 90% of founders. You've got your startup idea and talk to 10 potential customers. Now comes the most important part when you build your startup, because you want to make sure that people will actually pay for your product. So you build a quick demo and sell it right away. And this is what most founders get wrong. They think they need to build the perfect product with 20 different features to get their first paying customers. But you don't. You simply need something that shows how your product solves the problem. This could be a simple mock-up, a slide deck, or even a Loom walkthrough of what your product looks like. Put it on a simple landing page, 1 page, quick headline what it does, the image or demo, 1 button, and the price. This is the best time to use AI, to build your product faster. So ship your product fast. And I'm talking about days, not weeks. And your first version will look rough. It won't be perfect, but ship it anyways. Your goal is to solve this one problem people have. That's it. Remember this, your customers want their problem solved, not a product that wins a design award. You can make the design pretty later. Once you released your smallest possible version, you can move on to the final step. And almost every founder sets the wrong target here. Don't aim for 1,000 customers. Don't aim for 100 customers. Your goal right now is to get your first 10 paying customers. That's it. because that number tells you three things. The pain is real, your solution works, and people will pay for it. That's something you can use to grow your startup. And to get your first 10 paying customers, you don't need expensive ads or a big marketing budget. In fact, it's actually quite simple. And to make your life easier, I have created a simple worksheet that shows you exactly how to do it, step by step. You can download it in the description below. But here is the quick breakdown. You define who your customers are, you find out where they actually hang out, you reach out to them with a simple message, and you turn the conversations into customers. That's how you get your first 10 paying customers. So download the worksheet in the description below. And quick pro tip, make sure you talk to every potential customer directly. Don't go into building mode and blindly build features nobody asked for. Ask people what works, what's broken, and what they wish was different. That will be your roadmap for your next features. If you want to build your startup, this is your plan. Find a real problem people have, validate your idea with real people, pre-sell your idea before you build the smallest possible version, and get your first 10 paying customers. And once you have your first 10 paying customers, your goal is to keep them. Because if you don't, your startup won't make it. So check out this video next. I will show you exactly how to build your product in a way that people won't leave. And if you want more pro tips on how to build a successful startup, hit subscribe. My name is Oscar. See you next week.